As far as the Tiger-Cat Huddle, it is the Ben Kerry Tiger-Cat Huddle in concert with Carhartt Workwear, available at lawlersafety.ca. Please welcome his third year with the Cats, number 0, Darcy Brown. Hey, Darcy, thanks for coming in on your week off, your day off.
No problem.
You're from Mississauga.
That's correct, yeah.
And that's okay, you still seem like a nice guy. Growing up, who was your team, NFL or CFL?
I hate to say it, but I was actually an Argos fan growing up.
I see.
And then the donkey kicked you in the head and knocked your sense into you. I understand.
It's amazing how fast my loyalties changed, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the most fun team to beat.
And so last week, when they played Toronto, your family and friends, did they come down? Did any of them have the heart to wear double blue?
No, their loyalties changed pretty quickly, too. I had a couple hardcore Argos fans in my friends and family, and they changed over pretty quickly, so they're smart people. That's why I keep them around.
Let me ask you something about that game. I mean, what as a player, what's more satisfying if you had to choose one? Completely blowing out the other team, or coming out on top of a really hard-fought battle like that one was, where it's back and forth, and whoever has, like Kevin Glenn said, whoever has the ball last is going to win. It's more satisfying.
Emotionally, those last minute coming down, that one came down to the last second, literally. So winning those games are pretty hard on the heart and emotion, but it's definitely more satisfying than winning those big battles coming out of there, yeah.
Right on. Fullback is a great position, because to me, it is the rock star position. It is the ultimate offensive position. You get to do all three. You can receive, you can rush, you can block, you can do all three. You get to run, catch, block, and the position's probably changed. What part about that do you love the most, being a fullback?
I'm starting to like the hitting a lot more. I came out of university, I was a receiver, so I really liked when I got my hands on the ball, but now that I'm really putting my head in there, I like that the most.
Yeah.
I have a question about your number.
All right.
Do you
He's got a girlfriend, I think. Oh, not his phone number, I'm sorry.
Jersey number.
I didn't mean to interrupt you and block you there. Sorry.
You're not at the Def Leppard show anymore, huh?
Yeah, that's right. I'll tame it. I'll tame down the cougar. So when did you pick your number?
Yep.
And why would you go with 0?
I always liked single digits. My number from when I was about 6 years old to like 14 when I stopped playing baseball was number 9. And then I went to university and 9 was taken, so I wore 2. And then I asked to wear a single digit my second year, and they said that's left is 0, so I picked 0, and it's pretty unique. So
Stripes already had 00.
That's
so you
right.
couldn't be the mascot's number.
No, he's got some pretty good tenure with the team, so they wouldn't let me know whenever.
He's been around a little bit longer,
I just think it takes a lot of confidence to wear that number.
Well, thanks.
What do you guys do in the bye week?
Everyone does different things. Some people go home, some people stick around, put in a little extra work. I know Dave Style is doing a kids camp over at Iowa Winds, so everyone does different things. I just relax and try to do as little as possible.
Besides, you're doing a great job. Besides sleeping and getting your ass up and coming in here with us clowns, what would you normally be doing? Like, what's a day or a week off in the life of you?
Day off. We usually get a day off a week, so I'm usually too sore to get out of bed, or if it was a big win, maybe I'm I don't know, I don't want to say it, but maybe a little hungover. But
Yeah, that's fine.
but a week off, I don't know, it kind of just snuck up on me this year. In years past, I'd had plans of going back to Halifax where I went to school, things like that.
Same here.
But yep, and this year I pretty much just frittered my time away. Last year I went down to Niagara Falls. It was pretty nice.
Really? Did you do the touristy stuff? Because I mean,
I've been there once when I was younger, and I figured I might as well go do it. And yes, it's very touristy.
Benny's from the Falls, and the funny thing is like he never goes to any of that stuff.
I never
He's lived there his whole life.
The touristy stuff.
Yeah.
I had to drag him to the House of Dracula, the Criminals Hall of Fame, and that scary Halloween thing.
Yeah, right on. Yeah.
So you're from Mississauga. You've probably never been to Square One, right?
Oh, yeah. That's
no kidding.
That's the center of our
universe.
Centerpiece. Hazel McCallion hangs out in there. And,
Fullback Darcy Brown's with us today on the Tiger-Cat Huddle. If you go to tigercats.ca and click on Darcy under the roster, you'll see the LASIK MD helmet cam that you wore during, I guess it was during training camp?
Yeah,
that's a pretty neat video to check out.
Yeah, it's good. It gives you a good little view of what we do. I only wore it for about 10-15 minutes during our warm-ups, but it gives you an idea of like the speed we're moving at and how fast the balls are coming in when you're catching them and things like that. So,
what's the biggest surprise to you? The Riders at 1-6 or the Bombers at 6-1?
Ooh. Oh, that's tough. The Riders they're always so competitive. So I think I'd have to say the Riders at 1-6. And Greg Marshall was a coach here, and I think he was a great coach when he was here, so I thought they were really going to jump on. But it's still time, right? It's only not even halfway through the season, so they could turn it around.
Did he shave his mustache, and does that have anything to do with the success of the team, or did he maintain his mustache? Because that guy had a great stash.
I think he's maintained duster
Oh,
integrity.
the stash is still there.
Is it?
It's a prairie stash now. But let's talk. You guys have the next 3 games could be the most crucial 3 games of the schedule. You've got Winnipeg next, and then a home at home with Montreal, including the Labor Day Classic. But talk about Winnipeg. I mean, that's a defense, man, this year so far.
Yeah, they're flying around and they're having a lot of fun while they're doing it. But winning's always fun, right? So we'll see. They're playing their best football right now, and we're only getting better. So by the time they come to town or we go to their place, it'll be a different story, I think.
And do you feel that sense of revenge? Like, because, I mean, I don't want to look back that far and go, oh, we should have won those games. But, I mean, don't you kind of feel like you owe them one, like it's payback time? Bitch?
Yeah.
Yeah, in a gentlemanly way.
Yeah, not exactly my words. I'm a gentleman, but yeah, you definitely want to win a game, especially a game that we think we should have won. So we just kind of underachieved on that opening the game. So I think we definitely should get out there and beat them again this time.
All right, I know you're a gentleman, but I have to ask you one last question to bring us into our poll. What sport has the most opportunity for sexual innuendo? Golf, football, baseball, or hockey?
Every time someone hits the ball in golf, someone's yelling, "Get it in the hole!" So I think.
I yell that in baseball, but they look at me really funny.
Hopefully they're not playing the back 9. See what I mean?
I was going to say women's volleyball, but I guess not. Golf is leading the poll so far. Thank you.
That's the Tiger-Cat Huddle.
And it is in concert with Carhartt Workwear, available at wallersafety.ca.
Darcy, thanks for coming in, man.
Not a problem. Thanks for having me, guys.
Great to meet you. All right, let's have a look at traffic. Here's Carrot.